If you feel your smile is striking out, dentist Steve Marsh is here to pitch ways to score a winning grin. He's going to run the bases on how to bring a beautiful smile all the way home.
Thanks, Lori. You know, it's funny, I have sort of three passions in my life. My family certainly first. I have a love of dentistry passed on by my father, who was a dentist, and the third thing is baseball. So we thought we'd do something with spring training and dentistry.
Makes a lot of sense, I guess, and we know you like baseball, but you say there are similarities between dentistry and baseball.
Well, I
so
look for
tell me how.
I look for some similarities. You know, in dentistry we wear a mask. And that's my mask, and that's what our hygienists wear, something like that. It's for the patient's protection and our protection. Sometimes we wear these smaller masks, and we'll have some pictures of those as well. And in baseball, you know, Lori, there's a baseball mask. I used this when I played baseball in my 50s in a 55 and over league when I became a rookie. It's 40 years between games.
Oh my goodness, wow.
And in gloves, let's talk about gloves. So we have a baseball glove. We all know what baseball gloves are. I'm a lefty, left-handed pitcher.
Okay.
40-some years ago. And in dentistry, we have gloves as well. And these are non-latex. It's important to let your dentist or dental professional know that sometimes you're allergic to latex.
The allergies,
and we use these gloves instead of these.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and with baseball, you're trying to lead your team to a victory, right?
Right. So there are
how does that work in dentistry?
Well, in dentistry, here's Amy in our office, and you can see she's wearing a mask. You can see we have to set up the dental operatory the same way that you have to set up a baseball field. They have to put lines on the field and put the bases in place. Every morning we have a morning huddle, and we also get the rooms ready, and for sterilization it's very important. There's a picture of my staff and I, and literally, Lori, every morning, Monday through Friday, from 7 to 7:15, we review the day, who's coming in, who was in yesterday, what patients' needs are. Maybe they have a medical issue that we need to be aware of. Maybe they have an allergy to latex. Those are done every day. And then we also look at the days coming up. So we talked about the use of masks. And here's Amy again, one of our two hygienists who's using a mask. She's taking here a digital x-ray on a patient. She's also wearing gloves. She's wearing non-latex, latex-free gloves. And these are all parts of the setup. In the same way baseball players have to have the right uniform and the right things to do, we do the same thing, and that's very important. That's why my staff gets there 6:30, 6:45 every morning. So that we can get all in the right places so that we're ready for each patient.
So the team is ready to go to bring a victory, and you have some examples of what you've been able to do with people.
Yeah, and we call these some dental victories. The promo said a grand slam. We hope we've hit some grand slams, and we'll look at some pictures of patients. It's very important to plan everything. Here's a patient who came in. She was very unhappy with the smile that she had. This is her before picture. Her lower teeth we just reshaped, we recontoured, and in this case we did 4 porcelain veneers to give her that beautiful smile. Again, before we did it though, Lori, we went through, here's what the possibilities are, here are the options, the same way you scout another team in baseball.
Okay, there's another similarity.
Right. This is a patient who came in, he had worn his lower teeth down, he was in our age group, ground his teeth at night, he had some sleep apnea, which also wears the teeth out. We showed him before a prototype, the same way you would plan for your opponent. He liked what we had presented, and then we did in the front here porcelain veneers, and in the back we did all porcelain crowns. And again, we planned it out, made sure he looked at the options before we went through, and that to me was a grand slam in this case.
Okay.
Sometimes you go for a double. This patient was missing 2 teeth. He was actually a physician, and for many years had worn a flipper. That means it goes in and out. His wife finally said to him, we need something permanent, and she couldn't stand it, so we went for a double, if you will. We did an all porcelain bridge. There's some very strong and beautiful ceramics, no metal, and you can see we did actually a veneer or 2 in the front. And this is a patient who just wanted to have her teeth reshaped in some porcelain veneers. This was, let's say, 4 bases, let's call it a home run, and we gave her the home run that she wanted to change the color, change the shape, to give her that beautiful smile. So there are a lot of things that are analogous between baseball and dentistry, 2 of my favorite things.
I see that. So if you want to hit a home run with your smile, play ball with dentist Steve Marsh and his team. To get in the game, give him a call. The number's coming up next.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com.